Good afternoon, cult members and Star Wars fans, and welcome to the Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
This is going to be our trailer reaction and probably some breakdown of The Acolyte. I've seen this 4 times.
Of course you have.
The Acolyte, coming to Disney Plus, June 4th, and go.
Close your eyes. Your eyes can deceive you. We must not trust them.
Look at all the color.
Tell me what comes into your mind.
Youngling's room? Of course it is. Coruscant.
Life. Balance. I see fire.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Everyone is killing Jedi. It doesn't
Again,
make sense.
some more.
What happened?
I sensed darkness.
Vanastro's here.
This isn't about good or bad. This is about power
Which,
and who is allowed to use it.
What is that?
A lightsaber.
not just any lightsaber, a red one. And the ring. The ring is important. Okay.
Was that Carrie-Anne Moss?
That is Carrie-Anne Moss.
Okay. I thought I knew that she was in it, but
Yes. She is playing. I saved notes because I'm that guy. With this trailer today, there was also I got
technology is
kicking my tail.
not his friend today.
With this, we got an article from Leslie Headland talking about the overall series, and then we got these like description things of each of the characters. This is Master Soul,
Okay.
who is played by Paul Junjang from the Squid Game.
Oh, okay.
He's the main one from Squid Game.
Oh, okay.
His former apprentice is supposed to show. Okay. Before I go deep into the weeds, I want to hear what you have to say about this.
Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yes, Carrie-Anne Moss is in this. She's playing Master Indara.
Okay. Sure. That
Yeah.
means nothing to me.
Yeah.
It looks good. Hopefully to be good. I don't know I'm not the Star Wars nerd, so you're going to have many, many words.
I'm going to have many, many words. And I'm going to try to keep them as short as possible. We have heard about this series since they announced it, but nothing else. Like we've heard about it, but there's been no like story analysis.
Oh, okay.
No like here's what the themes are going to be. Like we've heard none of that. Even at Celebration last year in London, they showed this. They showed a version of this trailer at Celebration, and they still didn't come out with like an official like here's a synopsis and like whatever. And it wasn't until this week that we got a little bit more detailed idea of what the show is going to be. And ultimately, between that and this trailer, we could piece some things together, but still a lot of it is shrouded in fog and mystery and stuff like that, which I'm totally cool with. I'm going to be in because it says Star Wars at the start.
Right.
But it is, there is this group of Jedi at the end of the High Republic era. It is the height of the Jedi in their power. This is 100 years before Phantom Menace. the Jedi believe that they are the ultimate users of the Force
Right.
in the galaxy.
A little full of themselves.
A little full of themselves, not evil, just
Right. I mean, you can tell that by the fact that she can't even be bothered to actually open the door. She's got to force open the door.
right.
That tells you everything you need to know right there.
Right. We'll get into we'll get into her in a second. And one of the characters, what is his name? Jord he's like a by the book guy. He's the one who's like, people are killing Jedi? How is that even possible?
Right.
So we have this murder mystery concept that's going to go on through this, what it feels like is going to be a murder mystery concept through this show, about trying to understand who would dare kill Jedi. And you're going to have several different views of what that means by both Jedi within the Order and people outside of the Order.
Right.
When I screamed out witch, it's Mother, what is her name? Mother Ashia, and she is part of a group who are being presented as who says only the Jedi can have power, which is a very dark side of the Force kind of view of things. Not saying that they're going to be Sith or dark side or whatever, but they are very much of a who says they're the only ones who can have power.
Right.
And to take into the conversation of Star Wars as a giant mirror to the outside, to the real world, having someone say, why can only X have all the power, is shining a giant light on American Western civilization politics, where one group is saying you can't do that, while the other side of the group saying that's the most ridiculous thing in the world, you can't do that. And there's arguments for both sides, and one side wants to have all of the power and not allow anyone to have any other voice or power or anything. And I think that could be a basic idea of what this show does with the murder mystery, with the kung fu, with all that other stuff.
Right.
And so I think ultimately I could be blowing smoke and it could be something completely different.
Right.
But that's what I've been like watching people talk about this today, and kind of what we've been seeing and what we've been hearing and kind of breakdowns and stuff like that. That's where I'm coming from at this thing.
Okay.
The person who waves their hand because they can't be bothered to open the door is Vanessa Rowe, and she is a major character within the High Republic books.
Okay.
High Republic books start 300 years before Phantom Menace, and
Right.
this is 100 years. So
Right.
she's, at this point, she's 200 years old.
Yeah.
She's from a race that lives a long time. She, if we do not get the purple whip lightsaber, we freaking riot.
I've been hearing about this thing forever.
We
You
freaking
need to see
riot.
it.
And we get Carrie Ann Moss being a Jedi, doing kung fu, who can't even be bothered to pull out her lightsaber. The Queen is Jodie Smith Turner, who we saw in Queen and Slim.
Oh, right.
So I know she's done other stuff, but I knew that she would understand that reference.
Yeah.
Amanda Steinfeld is in this. Daphne King is in it. She's the one with the white face and the little horns kind of thing.
Okay.
And Yato Samara, who played Chewie in Solo and in
Right.
the trilogy. He's the
Wookiee.
The Wookiee Jedi. He gets to play the Wookiee Jedi, and that one's interesting for me too, because they talked about him today as I am a Jedi, but I am alone. And I go, and he doesn't have a Padawan. He doesn't deal with the Order. He does his own thing. And so that conversation too, very interesting, of having somebody who is so connected to a race that's so connected to nature and other people and his clan and his people and the people around him and stuff like that, having him be alone and away from everything and over here, and why does he get brought in and stuff. And Yato Giannis,
Giannis.
Gets a chance to do more as an actor, I
Right.
think, with that kind of role and
Right.
stuff. So
Right.
I'm going to be good and keep it at 10 minutes. So let us know what you thought of this trailer and my discussion and her listening in the comments. Please be nice. There's a lot. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, follow us on all the social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Links in the description down below. And until next time, cult members, good afternoon, good evening, good night now, and for light and life.